We're in Cozumel, baby, a little island off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. Turquoise water, white sand beaches, enough history to choke a donkey. Cruise ships just love to dump their passengers here, and who can blame them, right? But hey, you're smarter than the average tourist, right? You're not gonna waste your precious shore leave on some overpriced tourist trap. You want the real deal. You want to eat what the locals eat, drink what the locals drink, and maybe, just maybe, learn a thing or two about this sun-drenched little slice of paradise. So stick with me, kids, and let's unlock the secrets of Cozumel, one shot of tequila at a time. First things first, let's talk taxis. Now I know what you're thinking. Zizix, my man, I've got this. You've hailed cabs in New York, bargained with drivers in Paris. You think you're invincible. Well, hold your horses, amigo. Cozumel's got a system. See those signs outside the cruise terminal? The ones with the fixed taxi fares? Yeah, those are your new best friends. No need to channel your inner negotiator here. Just find your destination, pay the man, and you're good to go. And hey, if you're feeling really lazy, grab a driver for the day. It'll cost you a few bucks, but you'll be living like a king, chauffeured around this tropical paradise. Now let's talk money, because let's be honest, that's why we're all here, right? Just kidding. Maybe. Anyway, the good news is that the almighty dollar is accepted pretty much everywhere in Cozumel, but here's the catch. Sometimes the prices are listed in pesos, and that's where things can get a little interesting. See, some places they'll try to pull a fast one on you, give you a lousy exchange rate. So here's a tip from your old pal, Zizix. Do your homework, know the current exchange rate, and when in doubt, just ask, do you accept dollars? Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry. Alright, enough about money. Let's talk about something a little more exciting. Chankanab National Park. Now, I know what you're thinking. Chankanab? What kind of name is that? Well, I don't know, but I can tell you this. This place is the real deal. We're talking crystal clear water, perfect for snorkeling, lush botanical gardens that'll make you feel like you're in Jurassic Park. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even swim with dolphins. Look, I'm not usually one for that kind of touchy-feely stuff, but even I gotta admit, swimming with dolphins is pretty damn cool. Okay, so maybe swimming with dolphins isn't your thing. Maybe you'd rather spend your time exploring ancient ruins, pondering the mysteries of a lost civilization. Well, have I got a treat for you, the San Gervasio Mayan ruins? Now, I'm not talking about some cheesy tourist trap with a gift shop and a snack bar. These ruins are the real deal. We're talking crumbling temples, overgrown plazas, a glimpse into a world that existed centuries before we were even a glimmer in our great-great-great-grandparents' eyes. So put on your explorer's hat, grab your camera, and get ready to step back in time. Alright, enough history for one day. Let's talk about something a little more glamorous. Pearls. Specifically, the Cozumel Pearl Farm. Now, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know they still farm pearls. I thought you just found them in oysters, like some kind of underwater treasure hunt. But no, they actually cultivate these things, and you can watch the whole process, from start to finish. And of course, no trip to a pearl farm would be complete without a little shopping, right? So bring your wallets, ladies and gentlemen, and get ready to snag some serious bling. Let's be honest, you're not coming to Cozumel for the history or the culture. You're here for one thing and one thing only, to relax. And there's no better place to do that than at one of Cozumel's many beach clubs. Now, I'm not talking about your average run-of-the-mill beach bar. I'm talking about places like Mr. Sancho's Beach Club, where you can sip margaritas from a hammock, swim in crystal clear water, and forget about all your worries. Trust me, a day at Mr. Sancho's is cheaper than therapy. Look, I'll level with you. I'm not a water guy. I prefer my adventures on dry land, with a stiff drink in hand. But even I have to admit, the scuba diving in Cozumel is pretty darn impressive. We're talking vibrant coral reefs, teeming with marine life. Schools of fish so big they'd make Flipper jealous. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a sea turtle or two. So if you're feeling adventurous, grab a wetsuit and take the plunge. Now, let's say you've had your fill of beaches and booze, if that's even possible. You're looking for something a little different, a little more authentic. Well, hop in a taxi and head to El Cedral, the oldest settlement on the island. This is where you'll find the real Cozumel. The one that existed long before the cruise ships and souvenir shops. We're talking cobblestone streets, colorful houses, and a pace of life that's about as far removed from the rat race as you can get. Alright, Let's be real, no trip to Mexico is complete without a little shopping. And for that, you'll want to head to San Miguel, the island's main town. Now I'm not talking about your typical tourist trap selling overpriced t-shirts and shot glasses. I'm talking about authentic Mexican crafts, jewelry, and souvenirs. Just remember, haggling is expected here, so put on your poker face and get ready to bargain your way to a good deal. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, Tequila and we have a history. A long, complicated history. But even I have to admit, a trip to Mexico wouldn't be complete without a little taste of the good stuff. And I'm not talking about that cheap swill they serve you in tourist traps. I'm talking about real, authentic tequila, the kind that'll put hair on your chest. So find yourself a reputable tequila bar, grab a seat at the counter, and get ready for an education in all things agave. Alright folks, this one's important. We've all been there. You're having so much fun, you forget to reapply your sunscreen. Next thing you know, you look like a lobster that got caught in a house fire. Trust me, it's not a good look. So do yourself a favor and pack the sunscreen and reapply often. So there you have it, folks. My guide to Cozumel. 11 tips to help you make the most of your time on this beautiful island. Now go forth, explore, and for God's sake, don't forget to pack your sunscreen. Oh, and one last thing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm or something. I don't know, I'm just a disembodied voice, and don't forget the sunscreen.